Red Boys. As you can see from the title, Kanye West has gone off the deep end a second time somehow.
So today I'll be listening to Kanye West until he says something racist / controversial.
I said slavery a
He went from being a Nazi to doing Sunday service to creating a porn website, or at least is trying to start one. Like, Kanye has obviously not been doing well recently. People used to love this guy, you know? He made really good music.
Fortnite balls, I'm gay, I like boys, I kidnap autistic kids.
But him in real life is absolutely decrepit. So a lot of his fan base has just completely abandoned him because of his craziness, or are kind of sitting there being like, what is this human gonna think up next? Because the internet loves making stupid and crazy people too rich and popular for their own good. For a good little while, it felt like that Kanye could have turned this ship around. You know, he was being a little bit quiet on the social medias, he was traveling with his new wife, worked on a bit of music, flying under the radar, and then he pulls this fucking shtick in the most silly, controversial way possible. Now, I want to talk about what kind of drove me to make this video. It's because of the new video that Kanye dropped that my editor sent to me, who was like, Kanye's going fucking haywire. Here's a new video that he dropped. And here, I'll let you guys take a peek as well.
Go to Yeezy.com.
As you can see, it's a 6-second clip that he just uploaded talking about him wanting to publish Yeezy Corn, which first off is a fucking hilarious name. Of course, the bipolar man names it Yeezy Corn. And yes, you heard that correctly, he's making a corn website. Of course, the most mentally unstable music producer in the world has to make a porn website. I also saw a lot of people talk about it on Twitter, like AF Post. Kanye West reportedly plans to launch porn studio and brand under the name Yeezy Porn, and they got their information from TMZ. So it's just multiple sources saying that Kanye is actually making corn, and this makes it so much more legitimate when Kanye West makes his own video saying that he will. A rep from Yeezy tells TMZ Ye's been kicking around the idea of launching his own corn website studio and brand for a while, and now we're told that he seems dead set on doing it, cause he and his partners are in advanced talks to actually get something up and running. I see this and I'm like, holy balls, Kanye West really hates his popularity, wants to throw his whole career in the trash just for some money. And not to mention that pornography itself is a terrible industry to get into, and has so many moral knots that you can't undo. But this is also a problem with influencing the people that follow you, which is absolutely terrible. Like, Kanye went from hosting Sunday services and winning a Grammy with a Christian album to considering starting a corn site. He switches up his morals like he's Two-Face from Batman, and I'm sure that isn't preaching the gospel when you talk about making a corn site called Yeezy Hub. Like, here, look at what Edmund Smirk posted. Worst public downfall of all time? From Christian gospel albums to this in less than 5 years? Gotta be close. Like, this wasn't even that long ago either. Like, Sunday service became an actual church in like April 2019. And it's not just Ye completely changing his morals and his religion and beliefs, but it completely goes against things he said in the past about pornography. When he was younger, he would rap about it constantly, and then a couple years ago something changed and he became convicted in the way of speaking of the dangers of pornography. He's also said in the past of how he got addicted to it back in 2020 when he was doing an interview for Apple Music Beats One. So he knows of being addicted to it and how it actually affects you mentally, and he still goes ahead and makes some type of company out of it and a website for it.
Like, for me, Playboy was my gateway into full-on pornography addiction. My dad had a Playboy left out at age 5, and it's affected almost every choice I made for the rest of my life. From age 5 to now having to kick the habit. And it just presents itself in the open, like it's okay. And I stand up and say, you know, it's not okay.
Seems he never shook off that addiction, and now he's creating a company around it. Then he's gonna get more 5-year-olds who are gonna be addicted to it. He's gonna create more and more corn-addicted brains. You know what I'm saying? He's doing what he said he hates. Here's also a post that he deleted in 2022, where he talks about how it destroyed his family. Like, he literally says it himself that Hollywood is a giant brothel. He despises this whole industry and then creates something to make the industry even better. This is genuinely top tier hypocrisy. And then he also says that he doesn't want it to happen to their kids, but he's currently making a website for it. It's where I kind of felt sorry for Ye when he has his own problems and demons to fight in life. But then he just goes out and makes the industry stronger by creating his own business in it, and then connects it with his shoe brand Yeezy. I think he's troubled beyond comprehension because he's going against his own beliefs. Like, I believe that he actually wants his kids to prosper, but then does this. I genuinely think that Kanye needs help, a lot of help, and shouldn't go forth with creating this website. Kanye's wife could have also seeded this idea in Ye's brain because, you know, his wife just goes around half naked, so I assume her moral compass is completely different from Ye's religious standpoint, and it is kinda embarrassing in my opinion to have this moral uphold that you have, and then you have your wife just trottle around like her private parts aren't private. Like, if you care so much about your kids, then why do you have their stepmother look like this? This is gonna be another adult role model in their lives, and you want this person to be around your kids. This isn't biblical, this isn't preaching the gospel, this isn't doing anything. Creating this company does nothing for you, Ye. Usually when Ye does this crazy ass shit, the community gets torn in half. For example, his Nazism, going off the deep end doing that, but I'm pretty sure Yeezy Corn is going to be the end of it because nobody is supporting it, and everybody knows that the corn industry is terrible for mental health and the people who are doing the acting. Ye wants to talk about his addiction, wants to talk about his problems, and then feeds into it. I see that as him reaching out for help and then not getting that help. I see Ye as a talented artist that kinda goes off the deep end way too much and is mentally unstable to be in the public eye at all other than his music or his clothing brand, but then he starts making a website where propagates something he doesn't like. Anyway, I think I talked enough about this. Just enough to stew about, honestly. It genuinely makes me sad to see Ye's career just go down more and more and more. Tell me any feedback you have for me in the comments or what you think about the situation. If you made it to the end, congratulations, here's a cookie. And since you made it to the end, you might as well like and subscribe because you obviously like my content. And as always, bread boys, stay hydrated.
So, what bread has your burger?
It's really good. My mom put Doritos in the burger patties.
Sounds fucking awesome, dude. It's so fucking odd hearing you eat, bro.